Yep, it's me again, and unfortunately, that's bad news for you. And you, stupid wall. Stupid wall! In my house. Many hundreds of people have watched my video about the 5 types of black men I don't mess with. And it's only fair and it's only balanced if I do a video about the 5 types of black women that I try to avoid and don't mess with. These are in no particular order. However, I know, you know, you know, yeah, you know, that I'm gonna get a lot of flack from the black women who gonna be like, all black women ain't this, all black women ain't that. But I'm not here to address that. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to respond to that type of shit. I'm just here to give you my opinion about the 5 types of black women I came across who in my lifetime I learned to try to avoid. And so the first one, I had to write notes, you know what I'm saying? I got me a little towel right here and everything because I'm scared. I'm sweating. See? I'm scared. Number one, I try to avoid dealing with black women who don't apologize. Black women have this issue where they feel they never do anything wrong. And that's a lot of black women I've noticed in my life, that they never apologize for what they do. I think it may have something to do with self-esteem or feeling vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite sure about that, but it's a lot of black women out here who do some foul and fucked up shit to brothers, and they don't apologize for that shit. They don't atone for that shit. They just expect you to just be like, get over it. Ain't you a man? Yeah, but that was fucked up what you did. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that to you. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Women like that, you know what I'm saying? I try to avoid dealing with females like that who don't apologize. That's a very big thing to me. Is a woman who apologizes and recognizes that she's wrong and she's going to atone for it and she's going to make up for it, because that shows maturity. Alright? The second type of black woman I don't mess with, a black woman who seems to be unaware of the words and the actions she does in front of her children. I've come across black women who would say some of the most sexual, graphic, and nasty and profane things in front of their children, and not realizing that those sorts of things plays on the psyche of your child. And sometimes it can be context, and sometimes it can just be vulgar and rude and quite frankly disgusting. Some of the things and some of the conversation these women have in front of their children. That's a big turn off and a big no for me. I think that a parent should be mindful of their child and respectful of their child, but you have to understand that in society and in culture, cuss words do slip out. I understand that, but when you start talking in straight up and straightforward terms about sex and body parts and graphic acts and all this types of stuff in front of your kids, and you start playing these vulgar songs in front of your kids talking about sex and all this, no, y'all need to stop that shit. Cut that shit out, women. Be mindful of your kids. Pay attention to your children. I really don't like women who don't pay attention to her damn kids and who don't control their kids, because they can control themselves and will come out of their damn mouth. Number 3, a black woman with bad manners. Now, manners can mean all sorts of things. It can be manners in the way you dress. It can be in the way you talk. It can be how you interact with other people. And what I'm talking about are mainly 2 types of black women with bad manners. I don't deal with black women with bad manners in their bodily hygiene and how they let that shit out, like burping in public like a man. That's a no. No. Bad black woman. Bad. Do not do that. As a lady, you should keep that shit under control. Even men need to keep that shit under control. It's about manners. It's about dignity and self-respect and respect for those around you. If you have to burp or fart or some shit, you better hold that shit in or let it out quietly and respectfully. Don't do that shit. And another type of manners I don't like a black woman to take a black woman out to a nice dinner in a restaurant or to any place where someone else who's working does something for them, and they don't say thank you. That's tacky. That's extremely tacky for to be offered the privilege of someone lending you their services, even if they're getting paid for it, and you don't say thank you and you don't say please. It's about class. All right, you have to be classy at every time, everywhere you go. Keep your class. Keep your self-respect. Say thank you. Say please. Say I'm sorry too, if you do something wrong. Black women, come on now. The fourth type of black woman I don't deal with is the non-physically combative black woman. What I mean by that is a black woman who's always defiant, who's unwilling to just keep her mouth closed and be submissive. A black woman who, no matter what a guy says, she's always, no, that ain't true. No, you're wrong. Just for the fuck of it. Just for the sake of being combative and in opposition to her man. Man, if you come across a woman like that, run. Get out. Get out. That verbal combativeness is going to change into physical combativeness. A woman who's always in opposition to you as a man is a woman who really don't like you, who probably hates you and despise you. A woman who doesn't hate you and who doesn't despise you and who does respect her role and she respects your role may discuss it later, or she may say, yeah, it could be, maybe, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know how it can be done properly. I'm not a female. I just know when I'm on the receiving end of some shit like that spells trouble to me. And either, man, you need to nip that shit in the bud, or you need to cut her loose, bro. The fifth and final type of black woman, this is probably, they weren't in order. However, this is extremely, extremely important, and black men have a very serious problem of dealing with women like this because of society has made it normal. It's one thing for society to make something normal, but it's one thing for you to normalize it within your own life. Bisexual black women. There are times when it could be fun, it could be sexy, perhaps, and it could be cool and fashionable, or to have a woman who likes girls. But in terms of a serious relationship, it's very, very dangerous. Not a good look to be in a relationship with a woman who likes other women just as much as she likes men, because that tells me that this is an individual who not only has a problem with self-control and morality, but she's easily swayed by societal norms that says something is okay when she grew up her entire life knowing that it wasn't. But when enough people are doing it, they think it's fine and okay to do. Avoid women like that because they're weak psychologically and they have weak morals. It's just, I have nothing against gay people or nothing like that. I just think that a woman who wants to be with a woman sometimes and a man sometimes is extremely loose, and she has no self-control. It seems like a woman who likes men and women is a woman who just likes sex with anything, well, anyone at any time. And that, man, if you're looking for something serious, do not engage yourself with a woman like that, because that's a sickness. That's a psychological sickness, and eventually it become a psychological sickness for you too, man. Do not deal with a woman like that. I stress that to you very, very hard. That's why it wasn't in order, but I'm trying to put such an emphasis on that, because it's not only is it dangerous psychologically for you as the man, but it's dangerous physically for you and her, because now she has sex partners from women, sex partners from men, and you, and she's loose. She has no self-control and basically no she basically has no fucking dignity. All right. Now there are times, in small windows of your life where there could be a turn on for threesomes, perhaps. But I'm telling you, man, do not get in a serious relationship with a bisexual woman. The 5 things that I've laid out, I'm going to quickly go over them with you again, just to refresh your memory. I don't deal with black women who don't apologize. I don't deal with black women who are not aware of their words and their actions in front of their children. I don't deal with black women with bad manners. I don't deal with non-physically combative women who are always in opposition to your ideas and what you say. And I don't deal with black women who engage in bisexuality. And I want you, leave a comment. Let me know what you think and how you feel about it. If you agree, like the video, subscribe, because I got many more coming. Stay classy, stay sane, stay mature, and stop following society, because that shit's gonna lead you to the HIV ward of the fucking hospital or the psych ward. Know who you are, know what you like, and you stay that way no matter what society tells you, ladies. And so I'm about to be out of here, and unfortunately I'm sure it's going to be good news for you, and it's still going to be bad news for you, you damn wall in my house.